Eric Bakker, thanks for coming back. Periodic cleansing, periodic detoxing, resting up on the gut. These are very important things to do. I often get comments regarding my formula, CanXida Restore. People complain, sometimes saying they feel like there's a herxheimer reaction, or the gut can't tolerate the product, or things like this. So let's talk a little bit about what happens if you've got a gut that's in a state of disarray, say with poor levels of beneficial bacteria. You haven't got much enzyme production going on at that time. You're just starting to change over your diet. You want to give the gut a rest. There could be some toxins built up there. You take a probiotic like CanXida Restore, for example, and then you start getting reactions and you're not feeling too well. Well, it would probably pay to back off, because people with a poor gut often have a lot of endotoxins or garbage built up inside their gut. The gut will be permeable. It'll be leaky to a degree. And often they'll have a low IgA, so the secretory IgA, their immunoglobulins internally, won't really be at the correct level to really get the gut into a strong healing response. So then when you take the probiotic, you'll get an increased production of acetic acid and lactic acid. You'll stimulate lymphocyte and white cells will start getting stimulated. Antibody production will get ramped up. Also cytokine production will get ramped up. So some of the compounds that are made by white cells will increase, and these can give signs and symptoms of discomfort because you're revving up the body. Okay, back off, just back off. Particularly important every now and then is to have a bit of a rest day for food. Don't consume so much food when you're doing a changeover. If you're swapping from one diet to another, or if you want to clean up the gut, I always like people to make change very slowly and carefully. But then I like the change to hold for a while, okay? So every now and then it pays to back off. For example, every second or third Sunday you could back off food and just have a little bit of soup or a light meal. That will give the body a bit of resting or a periodic cleansing kind of phase. That's often a good time to drink a lot more water and to rest up a bit more, and just to go for a walk, for example. It's a smart thing to do. If you do that regularly every now and then, you'll find that your gut will be in a lot better shape than if you keep pummeling it with food and supplements all the time without that downtime, that rest. So just remember that when you take a probiotic, a good one like CanXida Restore, particularly with enzymes and probiotic combo, in some cases you could get discomfort, all right? But that's only very temporary for a few days, particularly if you back off. Also, don't forget, you can also vary whether you take the probiotic with food or without food, because that can also, increase or decrease discomfort depending on the gut at the time. So, yeah, so there you have it. Periodic resting of the bowel from time to time. If you get reactions with a probiotic, it's not unusual, particularly if you've got a weak or poor functioning gut. To get that up to a higher level, sometimes you've got to break through a little bit of a threshold of discomfort there, but you'll be fine. Don't forget to click on the link below in the description box if you want my report. Thanks for tuning in.